I've just arrived in Laos, but with only a few days here, we are racing against time to explore 3 must-visit spots and find out just what makes this country so unforgettable. One of my favorite ways to start off an adventure in a new destination is to come down to their local morning market and get that authentic local flavor. And that's exactly what we're doing.
I don't wanna waste my time, don't wanna waste my mind.
There's someone really special that I want you to meet. This is our amazing tour guide for our entire time here in Laos. This is Pat.
We are coming to local fresh market, Thong Khan Kam market.
So Pat, let's put something to rest right away. How do I say the name of this city? Is it Vientiane?
We call Vientiane.
Vientiane.
Yeah, Vientiane.
We've learned something already.
You can call is Vientiane, but Vientiane is a French name.
Welcome to the finest market in Vientiane.
Yeah.
I've already gotten it wrong.
Don't hate you, but the way you just grip my heart, break my heart. 날 무너지게 해, and you might be in 날 위한 길가.
We can't come here and not try something. So I've asked Pat if we can try something, and he's kindly said yes. What is this, Pat?
Rice powder, and then soya bean, and then coconut milk, sugar. Yeah.
And it's a sweet, right?
Yeah, sweet.
Let's just get some of that off there. Okay.
Yeah. Yum yum.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. Nice and sugary in the middle there. Yum. That's delicious. You want some?
Yeah.
Hey! It is time for a coffee break. I asked Pat if he was down for a quick coffee and chat, and he said yes, absolutely. He loves coffee as much as I do, so we've come to a spot called Le Trio Coffee. And the reason we've come here is because they have oat milk, and you know I'm obsessed with the life of the oat milk flat white, and I haven't had a good coffee today, so let's try this one. Please be good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, we have the first sip of coffee that's just everything you need it to be. That's a really good cup of coffee. I hope you're ready to be amazed, because we are stepping into a world of towering statues and mythical creatures here at the Buddha Park. Whoa, that's a big one. This quirky sculpture garden is unlike anything you've seen before, and it was created in 1958 by a monk with a flair for the creative, and it blends Buddhist and Hindu influences. Now, as you make your way around, you'll go past some 200 or more statues, each telling a unique story, and there is so much to see in here. Standing tall and golden against the Vientiane skyline, the Great Stupa is the most important religious site here in Laos. The origins of the Great Stupa can be traced right back to the 3rd century, and the vibrant gold color represents Laos' wealth and spirituality, making it a must-visit landmark. It is 44 meters high and 69 meters wide, and it is said to house a relic of the Buddha, being a piece of the chest bone. This is a really important place to visit if you find yourself in Vientiane, and for good reason. Not only is it an incredibly gorgeous spiritual site, it just has a sense of magic about it. Wow. Coconut ice cream with sticky rice. And it's nearly lunchtime, which means it's ice cream time. Let's eat some of this, but I gotta try and get to the sticky rice on. The spoon has zero structural integrity. It's really yummy ice cream. Hold on. Look at this spoon. It bends like. Finally, sticky rice. The coconut ice cream is lovely and sweet and creamy, you know, not too icy. Sticky rice is just good.
Wreck and fall, tear apart, issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before.
We are visiting the Buddha Museum. Now, it originally started as a temple and then later became a museum. It is a good few hundred years old, and it is home to over 10,000 images of the Buddha. Some of them are a few hundred years old, but some of them are a lot older. I just saw one that is 1,000 years old. Now, I'll be honest with you, we've seen quite a few Buddhist sites and Buddhist statues and things like that this morning, so I was a little unsure if coming here was worth it. But now we're here, I'm really glad we are. It is stunning in here. Sabadi! Sabadi! Oh my gosh, you're so cute! So Sabadi is hello here, and the kids are so friendly and cute, and I did get permission before we did this. Do you want to say hello to my vlog? Hi! This afternoon, we need to make our way from Vientiane to Vang Vieng, and that is a journey of around 160 kilometers. Now, if we were going to do that the traditional road route, it would be 4 to 5 very bumpy hours. But guess what? Laos, they got a high-speed train. Hey, they got a high-speed train. And instead, it's only going to take 1 hour, which is much, much better. Train, 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 train.
We are going to Vang Vieng. Yeah, Vang Vieng, Vang Vieng.
God, this place is unbelievable. We've made a big mistake. One night is not enough here. This is unbelievable. The mountains are stunning. The hot air balloons everywhere. Oh, I'm having a lot of feelings. I'm overwhelmed by how beautiful it is and how much I love it, and how upset I am that I'm only here for such a short amount of time. Wow. Good morning, you guys. Hope you're ready for an adventure this morning. We're about to do something really, really cool. Nobody tell my mom. Hi. This is unreal. This is incredible. We woke up and got here just in time for the sunrise. Flying over these mountains, they are incredible. They are huge and jagged and covered in trees. The sun has just peeked over the rocks. It is so beautiful, all the hot air balloons taking off into the sky. I feel so happy and free. Seriously though, nobody tell my mom. to get around here in Laos, everything has been taken care of for me by the amazing team at Realistic Asia. They are the tour company I have booked and used for my entire trip here in Southeast Asia, and they've been nothing short of fantastic. They take care of everything. They're choosing and booking hotels, organizing tour guides, train tickets, flights, all of the itinerary, airport pickup and drop off, and everything else in between. They are fantastic and I highly recommend them. Now, I found Realistic Asia on TourRadar. If you've never heard of it before, it's a really great booking platform for tours. I use them all the time. I've been using them for many, many years. I can find my group tours, my private tours, anywhere in the world, and so many other wonderful things. So if you are looking to book some amazing travel anytime soon, make sure you check out TourRadar. Now, I will have some links in the video description for you to both Realistic Asia and TourRadar, so check them out. Just as we've arrived, there's about 4 really big, beautiful elephants here. And the initial reaction is one of excitement, but I actually saw these elephants yesterday from my hotel window. They are offering rides on them. There are 2 large elephants that get ridden and they have 2 babies with them. I am not going to film them. You may see them in the background briefly, but I don't want to support it. I don't want to encourage it. I will have some links in the description of this video for you, and I really just encourage you to do your research and understand the decision that you're making before you decide to ride them. Okay, I don't want to harp on about it. And I certainly don't want to judge anybody or make anybody feel bad or anything like that. Just make sure you check all that information out. And if you care to take on anybody's advice, my advice would be give that a really wide berth. All right, let's make our way up to this cave. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, this is awesome. Now, this cave is not just beautiful, it served a really important purpose during the Vietnam War. Around 1,000 Lao people sheltered in here for safety. Wild to think about. Amazing. Oh my God, those stalactites. It looks like cauliflower. One of the things I'm loving about this is really it's just Pat and I in here. When we went to the last cave, there were so many other tourists, and I was just in Ha Long Bay and we went to the surprising cave and it was packed with people. But here, it's just us. I don't know why more people aren't here. This is amazing. I left today's lunch decision up to Pat, and I had 2 criteria: good food, good views, and he has served up both. So we've come to a spot called Pool Mind, and the views here are absolutely stunning. And the cafe is really cool. It has an outdoorsy kind of a rustic feel to it. Now, I was craving some noodles, and wait until you see this. A coconut that kind of looks like an ice cream slash look at, oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh God, that's gonna go everywhere. Oh, thank you, man, the myth, the legend, the coconut slayer. Holy heck. That's one of the best coconuts I've ever had. Let's try this pad thai. Maybe we shouldn't call it a pad thai, maybe we should call it a pad lao. Get the lime on there. Oh, my mouth is watering. Come to mama. Okay, that is really, really good. Good chewy noodles, lots of veggies in there. Perfect mix of sweet, sour, salty, spicy. Oh. For accommodation here in Luang Prabang, I'm staying at La Belle Air Resort, and this place is gorgeous. My tour company chose it and they've absolutely crushed it. If you want to have a truly unforgettable experience here in Luang Prabang, you're going to need to get up very early for it. Each day, just before the sunrise, you'll find monks walking along the main streets in their bright saffron robes, and you'll see locals offering up alms. This is food, meaning they're depositing food into the monks' baskets for the day, and it's a really lovely thing to be part of. I got to give the monks some delicious sticky rice, and they seemed very happy with it. Cannot come to Luang Prabang and not visit the Kuang Si Waterfall. Now, it took about 35 to 40 minutes to drive from the heart of the city out here, and I'm hoping it's just as good as everybody says it is. Let's find out. On your way up to the waterfall, you'll come across a bear rescue center. I was a little bit skeptical because sometimes ethical things like this, or things like touted as ethical, aren't really ethical, but this seems to be a good one. So what they're doing is finding poor sun bears that are being treated terribly. They're caged and their bile is harvested because it's believed to hold medical properties, which is absolute BS. These poor animals are tortured and treated absolutely disgustingly. But here they're actually finding them, they're freeing them, and they're giving them space to just live, just be happy and free for a while. I have seen a lot of waterfalls in my time, but I've never seen one quite like this. This is absolutely beautiful. The whole walk up here is gorgeous. These cascading pools, it almost looks like lace pouring over the side of these fairy-like pools. The color of the water is a stunning aquamarine. The whole thing is feast for the senses. And then you get up here to the top and you get to see the main event, the main part of the waterfall, and it will take your breath away. Now, it's very popular, and that is for good reason, but I'm visiting during the cooler months, so I would say the crowds here are a little smaller than they would be during the summer months. And another hot tip for you would be to visit earlier in the day like we are. Pat, my amazing guide, was explaining to me that this place gets very popular in the afternoon, as most tours will do the city tour kind of stuff in the morning and then come here at about 3 o'clock or so. So if you want to beat the crowds, come a little earlier. Now, you can get in for a swim in some of the rock pools. It is way too cold for me to be doing that today. I guess I'll just have to come back and visit again when it's a little bit warmer. Wow, you look so beautiful. Hello, babies. This afternoon, we find ourselves exploring a Hmong village. Now, this is one of Laos' most prominent ethnic groups, and they are known for their connection to the mountains and the really vibrant fabrics that they traditionally wear. And it is really lovely walking through this village. You get to see how the locals live, talk to people, and maybe add a little bit of value too by picking up a few of their gorgeous handmade crafts. I have stocked up on friendship bracelets. Now I just need a lot of friends to share them with. Luang Prabang is often called the cultural and spiritual soul of Laos, and as I walk along the main street here, it is really easy to see why. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and that's due to its unique blend of influences. You have this incredible Lao heritage and this beautiful French colonial influence, and it brings about this gorgeous charm. It's almost reminding me a little bit of spots like Hoi An, except it's nowhere near as packed and crowded and frenzied. It has that distinct laid-back Lao feel to it, but there is so much good food on offer here. The buildings are beautiful, the temples are gorgeous, and honestly, I could spend an entire day just walking around this street.
이렇게 말하지 않아도 돼 지금 이 순간을 그려보는 거야 지금 이대로 거듭기
The hunger pains had started to set in as I was seeing all that great food on the streets here in Luang Prabang. So I've come here to the Luang Prabang Cat Cafe. Now, this place isn't a traditional cat cafe in the sense that the cats are inside and you pay your admission fee and you're guaranteed a cuddle. Instead, they have about 5 resident cats that are free to come and go. And as the lady who owns the place said, they're currently all on her bed snuggling. Which is adorable. Now, the great thing about this place is that even if you don't happen to see a cat, you're still helping them. You come here, you spend a little bit of time, you have something to eat, you have a coffee, you relax, and you're helping them raise some much needed funds to spay and vaccinate and give much needed health support to local cats here, and also a few shelters as well. And that's an easy thing for me to do. I love to eat and I love animals, so this is a win-win. This place is famous for 2 things, pad thai and Dutch pancakes. We've got banana and chocolate. So these look a little more like crepes to me, and I'm fine with that. Let's just chunk in and give this a go. I hope we get to see some more cats. Yum. Good Lord. That's really good. Chocolate sauce, not too sweet. That's really good. All right, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my delicious feast. And then I am off to the airport and we are off to a brand new destination, a place I have never been before. I hope you're excited. And with that brings this week's episode and my time in Laos to a close. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Now, if you don't already, be sure to subscribe right now so you never miss a single episode, and say hello in the comments below. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you with a brand new episode in a brand new country next week. Love ya!